It's a very exciting day as we get to release a product that we have been working on for quite some time now, and that is the Quantum Wave Bands, which is essentially a 30-minute and 1-hour algorithmic trading strategy that essentially gives you calls to action for when you have a nice probabilistic setup in your favor. I'll let you read through some of the main points right here, but the things that I want to be very vocal about on this video so that you can quickly get an idea if this is even relevant to you or not is that one, it only works or is only programmed for, as of now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Dog, and symbol TON, ton. For all of those symbols, it will only look at two different timeframes as well. It'll look at the 30-minute time frame and also the hourly time frame. So you'll be receiving two indicators with this service. Now, I think the best way to kind of explain it is just to show it in action. So this is the 1-hour version right here for Bitcoin. And of course, you can see that this is certainly more of a scalping tool. That means that if you're a trend trader or if you're looking to hold on positions for a long time, if you're looking for the big moves, this is not for you because, well, it's not going to do that. But if you are looking to be a little more actively trading, then yes, it can be quite useful. And of course, you don't need to trade it in the exact way that it's purporting right here. You can use it as a call to action to assess a setup that again has a high probability or a greater probability, an edge in your favor. Now, here's the results for the hourly Bitcoin strategy back tested from 2016 till the current time as of now, which is November of 2024. And the hourly strategy has had a over 68% strike rate for closing positive trades. And the profit factor is 148.2. So, whenever we have above 1 and also a greater than 50% strike rate, that's going to produce a nice equity curve over time. And this one's no different. Now, of course, I want to be very, very abundantly clear, when looking at any strategy, understand that there are times where that strategy is not going to be profitable. You can see right here, things were essentially down for a few months, actually. Same thing over here. In fact, the strategy itself was neither really making any money nor really losing any money as well. But, this is a lot of time to be kind of sitting on your hands and looking at the wheels essentially spin. So do understand that if you are getting into a service like this as well, you're essentially committed to the long term. What do I mean by that? I mean that the longer that you let something like this run, the more and more likely that it is going to fall in alignment with these long-term statistics. Now, this strategy has also been forwards tested as well. In fact, we've had it on live accounts for the past 6 months. The past 6 months have been, I would say, maybe even a little bit better than usual, as you can see right here. It's just been kind of straight up. But ultimately, it's time is your ally when you're trading like this. So do understand that. Here is the 30-minute, by the way, for, again, Bitcoin. This one is even more of a quick scalping tool here as well. You can see that there's not humongous gains per trade. There's also not humongous losses per trade. That is the idea with a strategy like this. In fact, we can even just look in the performance summary right here. We can see that the average winning trade is 116. The average losing trade actually 190. Or you can't actually see it because my face is in the way, but when we go into the data, when you have an almost 73% strike rate, it's not, I'll take that all the time. Anyways, as we get back into the sales page right here, I do want to make a note to explain a couple things. Just have them over here on a different window. And yes, indeed. Okay, so when it comes to the strategies that are included, again, for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Doggy, and Ton, the hourly strategies only include 3 of those, and the 30-minute strategies only include 3 of those as well. For the hourly, what you will have access to is Bitcoin, Solana, and Dog. And for, of course, the 30-minute, you will have the other ones, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ton. So as of right now, we don't offer anything more than that. But I should also be really, really transparent in letting you know as well that Bitcoin is the one that we've tested the most. And obviously Bitcoin has the most history as well. So, we're able to get more robust data for that compared to especially the newer ones like Ton, like Solana, and even to a little bit of a lesser extent, Doggy as well. And then as far as actual testing of these, we've tested Bitcoin the most with an actual live account. The next best tested one would be Ethereum, which is almost about the same as well. And then of course after that, you have Ton, Solana, and Doggy all kind of coming in that last position. So what else should I say about this service before I let you go? Well, again, it is not just a service that will give you these sort of signals on chart, but you can actually go ahead and automate it as well through a third-party service. Of course, that comes with its own risks, which you can read about with Alertron. But other than that, I do want to say for any future updates to this indicator strategy, you will be entitled to all of those, of course. And then, as always, when it comes to trading, there needs to be a risk disclaimer here as well. Trading involves significant risk, even with a strategy like this. Things can obviously go wrong. There is no guarantee that future results will be the same as the past performance. You can, of course, as the saying typically goes, you may lose part or all of your investment. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And of course, we cannot guarantee legally any profits or specific outcomes. That is why I want to present this as a call to action to assess a setup. And you can actually even look through here. In many cases, especially on the entry, there are better entries to be had. So it could be used as, hey, pay attention right now, and and then perhaps take action after that. Other than that, I think that's a good place for me to be leaving off. As always, I'd like to wish you the best. This is the Quantum Wave Bands, and I'll see you in the next one.